Yeah, I'm rather surprised at what you say. I mean, it is perfectly clear that the Prime Minister didn't want this article to be written and hadn't cleared it. She wanted everything to be clear for her own speech on Friday. She didn't want any distractions. It is extremely unwelcome. It was a challenge to her authority. I don't think it is unreasonable of the press to speculate about a leadership bid because none of us knows exactly how and whether Theresa May is going to get through the conference period as leader. She may get through the conference and she may, like Ian Duncan Smith and like Margaret Thatcher, fall 6 or 7 weeks later. So when a prominent member of the cabinet defies the authority of the Prime Minister in that situation, I don't think it's unreasonable to say that he may have an eye on what's going to happen if the leader falls.
But that's a personality issue. My point is the bigger issue was what it revealed about divisions within the cabinet, which we will see tomorrow whether Florence has resolved them. I rather suspect it hasn't resolved all these divisions.
Well, it reflects the weakness of Theresa May.
Yes.
But this is the Foreign Secretary on the biggest international issue of our time. And instead of doing a piece with the Prime Minister, perhaps setting out some of these things, he mentioned it in those 4,000 words. I read every one of them. He mentioned the Prime Minister once, in passing, in a fairly derogatory way. Now, if Theresa May had won the general election by 60 seats and she was... it wouldn't move over into, is Boris manoeuvring for the... But she didn't. And he is. Quite obviously he
But if
is.
she had won by 60 seats or more, which was her hope,
he wouldn't be foreign.
Well, he probably wouldn't be foreign secretary, but she would also have stamped her authority on the divisions by now. The fact that there are still these divisions going on, we don't know whether much they'll be reconciled in Florence. The fact they're still going on illustrates her weakness, and the battle has been going on. I mean, Mr. Hammond, the Chancellor, and Mr. Johnson, the Foreign Secretary, have a very different vision of what Brexit should mean, or even what a transition period should mean. That's the substance.
I think it's been